Sup, it's Tetim, and today I'm gonna be playing Dwarf Fortress. This is gonna be my second attempt, because last time I got completely destroyed and annihilated by Goblin and Troll invasion. Um, but I'm gonna choose the same world I played last time in. So um, we could even send a squad to visit our last fortress, my last fortress. And recover any items that could be still laying down in this abandoned and destroyed place. Um, so, if you watch the first attempt, you probably already know what this game is all about. It is a fantasy world simulator, and this game mode I'm playing right now is a city builder. When we start with a small squad of dwarfs, we strike the earth, dig our fortress, usually under the earth, and then make our economy and military aspects of it prosper. Well, at least that's the goal. But if you watch the first series, you can say that it's sometimes a little bit problematic. Also, uh, in this attempt, I added keyboard capture, so when I'm talking, that I'm clicking some buttons, you can see them on the screen, and it's more clear this way. So uh, I just enabled lazy new pack, which is going to tell me what kind of minerals I have on the map. Well, it's called lazy noob pack for a reason, and I'm using that because I'm a lazy noob. Um, so this side looks pretty clean. There's a lot of other dwarf fortresses nearby. There's a lot of trees. There is some goblin neighbors, and there is a lot of trees. Also, there's a flagstone, iron, gold, silver, copper, and so on. Uh, this should be good enough. Also, we have lignite and coal. Right here, I can select the part of the map that I'm gonna be settling in, and I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Apparently there is no trees in this area, so I will move it a little further to the north. This is woodland with moderate vegetation. Should be pretty good to start in. Yes, I have selected a large area. That's correct. I will go with the same start I chose last time, the easy for new players, just because I like having two miners, one carpenter and woodcutter, one mason. Okay, I'm pausing the game right away and making it a little bit. I'm decreasing loudness a little bit. So here's the fortress. Uh, there should be also a stream. Let me see. Is it frozen? No, I don't think so. It's not. We have moderate temperature in this area. So right away, I will be designating an area for animal pasture, and I will attach every animal that needs to have access to grass for eating purposes, just so they don't die. Also, here I am chopping trees, and I have auto chop dashboards through the lazy new pack. The auto chop is on, but I will skip all the fruit trees and edible product trees. In a moment we will see if that worked. This area looks pretty good to start digging. It's also not too far from the wagon, so the dwarves won't have to go too far away. Although it would be nice to find some soil for farming inside this mountain. Let's see. Yeah, first they're moving all the animals to the designated zone. Also, what I can do is marking this whole area for fruit gathering. Although I'm not sure if any one of them has herbalism labor enabled. Yeah, this one planter guy has herbalism enabled. Also, the butcher can also start planting when we are ready to start a farm. And with these two miners, I will disable all the hauling jobs for them, so the digging starts right away. The second miner can keep a mechanic labor for now. Weaponsmith not really necessary at the moment. I will enable it later. Furnace operating is okay. Wood burning is also okay. Diagnostics also okay. So once they finish moving the current animal, they will move on to digging, just like they did right now. This here is a soil wall, so there is a soil right here. I would prefer to start a farm on another level though, so that's why the staircase is getting created. Also, yeah, the woodcutter is already automatically cutting down trees. So this time I'm not starting nearby a tower because it forces you to rush silver weapons right away. I will just deal with the regular goblin invasions, and this should make it a little bit more likely that this fortress well, passes the test of time. Also, since they are digging here, they can make this area a little bit bigger for the trade depot. This should be enough, maybe just a little bit bigger. Yeah, and then I'll move to level, well, let's call it level +1, and look for soil to start a farm. I think we are more likely to find some soil in this direction. I hope the keyboard capture is working as intended. Also, our hunter is already fighting with some animals, but there is no red messages, so he's not really getting hit or hurt by these animals. Although it would be a good idea to already create a corpse stockpile, just a little one. I will think of a bigger one later when I have a designated zone for food industry, tanning, butchering, and so on. So what kind of minerals do we have here? I think this is gold. Not sure though. Yeah, it's a gold nugget, so it would be a good idea to make this zone on this level 0 big, or just a little bigger than it is now. But we'll see a little bit later. It's gonna happen pretty soon though. They can already deconstruct the wagon. To do that, they need architecture, building designer, labor, so I'll enable it for my mason, and also the woodcutter, because he's not gonna be just cutting trees all the time. He will need something else to do when he's not busy while cutting trees. So let me see how the digging is going right here. It's not soil yet, it's just stone. That's why it's not very fast. If I don't hit a lot of soil on this level, I will move one level up, and then I'll look for soil. This is stone wall, stone floor still, and these walls here still look just like stone, although here this little lighter color tiles are soil, so the farm doesn't need to be like very big at the start. I will look for just a little bit of soil, and the rest of it could be, for example, a food stockpile. But I'll have to see. Yeah, there is some soil, so it should be enough for like basic starter farm. Also, they can dig a little bit further into this direction. And what is this mineral? It's a gem, cinnabar. It's not very valuable, I think. They are not. Also, my dwarves are not that skilled at mining yet, but leveling of the miners is pretty fast usually, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Also, the hunter is not hunting at the moment, so he will get the herbalism drop also, so there's one less guy doing nothing at the moment. Yeah, so far they are drinking the alcohol they brought with themselves, but later they should be using this stream for water source. I'm not gonna designate it as a water source yet, just so the miners don't waste that much time going to the stream and back. You know, the faster they dig at the moment, the better. Just so we can actually start doing some actual stuff. But yeah, this right hand side is just soil floor, so the farm will be good enough. On the right side, on the left side, I think food stockpile should do. So I'll cover just a little bit of this soil floor and make it also here. And now I am praying that there is more soil floor. If not, this will be just food stockpile. But yeah, it will do for a little farm. There's also already autumn. I hope in this climate I won't get freezing water. I could. Um, it would be best to start digging deeper before that happens, so I could find a water source maybe in the underground. Yeah, also I have to make a slight cut, so I will see you in a second. Hey, I'm back. I'm glad I made this cut because the keyboard capture was not working properly. It is now though, so I can go to level +2 and designate some more digging to maybe find an area a little bigger for expanded farm. But for now, this like three little areas I designated before a second should be enough. Also, I can go down to, let's say, this level and find some bigger area I could be digging myself into, just so I can find iron and then designate an actual full industry zone. Also, I could start moving a little bit of wood logs underground, so it could be used by this industrial area, at least to produce some charcoal once I have the wood furnaces going. So here it looks like we have just stone. Here is some gold, but I want iron, not gold. At least now. This looks like there is lots of like cheap gems and gold, but no iron. There, by the way, I can see some hematite. This is a type of iron ore. Minerals in this game have some strange name because this is an actual name of the iron ore. I think used by geologists. So let's say it's an educational game, at least in some dimensions. But digging this further east is not really ideal. So it would be nice to find something on like this level 0. So to do that, I will just designate a bigger area separated by future doors, and from here we can look for some more materials. Let's see what they find. They are busy drinking though. Also, the outpost license has arrived. That's pretty fast. Also, there's no soil here, so I might just have to. Well, I don't know. I will figure something out. I will have to maybe use these little scraps of soil I have right now, and try to make functional food industry out of that. Also, I'll just really fast put pretty much random crops to be planted here. Just everything, by a little bit, depending on season. Plump helmet, dimple caps, yeah, sure. mm, just plant anything you have at the moment, and when I find some bigger soily area, maybe here by the entrance would be a good idea. Uh, it's good to fortify the entrance to the fortress when we play this game, but I can expand the entrance by building some walls, and then there I can plant some traps or something like that. I'm gonna see in the future. Usually when a goblin invasion comes, it's good to just send your military out, so they don't hit your animals and farmers and herbalists. So the outpost liaison is asking us what kind of goods we want to import. I want to import seeds. That's usually what I do. This will increase the prices a little bit, but once I have the industry going, I'll be able to afford this, especially that there is gold and silver already. It's called galena, but it is an ore containing, I think, silver and copper, if I'm not mistaken. Also, yeah, there's a lot of soil here, so this will do for like the farm expansion, let's say. And later on, this area will also be expanded to make the food stockpile a little bit bigger. I don't know what I will do on this level yet. Probably just look for minerals and maybe some food industry related workshops. This should do for the very beginning of this fortress. So yeah, the seeds are already getting planted. I skipped most of the discussion with the outpost liaison because we are not really fit to farm yet. To trade yet. I don't even have a trade outpost ready yet, so I will worry about it next season, I assume, or next year, unless of course this fortress survives that long. And yeah, I think the keyboard capture should be working as intended right now. At least I checked it during the cut I've made before a few minutes ago. So unfortunately, by the way, there's no iron yet. I might have to expand this area even further. Also, we can give our miners some more work on this level. Let's say scout this area for minerals. It's probably not the most optimal way to scout for your minerals, but I will need some open spaces eventually anyway, and it's best to do that on the levels that have mostly stone, because they will be more likely to contain metal. Also, it just said I struck hematite. It's the iron ore I am looking for, but it might have happened on the level 0, because this is where they were digging the last time, so I will de-designate this area for now, at least most of it, and this will make them go back to the area above. Let's see if they find anything interesting. Yeah, there is some hematite. This red orbs is the iron I am looking for. It is hematite, so we'll have a lot of industrial area on the level 0 actually. Can make it bigger already. So I will start the industrial area in the next episode. If you are interested, feel free to watch, and see you in this next episode.